I always knew I wanted to help animals. Ever since I was little, every stray dog and sick kitten felt like my responsibility. Now, as a high school student, I spent every free moment in the small lab I built in my garage, determined to find a cure for the diseases that hurt them the most. Today, I stood over my cluttered workbench, surrounded by test tubes, vials, and scribbled notes. For weeks, I'd been experimenting with different plant extracts and chemical compounds. There were failures, lots of them, but I was getting closer. And tonight, I had a breakthrough. I added a final drop of the serum to the petri dish, and it worked. The bacteria, the one that had been hurting so many animals, stopped multiplying. My heart raced. I didn't wait a second. I grabbed my notebook, threw on my jacket, and ran all the way to school. Breathless, I burst into Mr. Harris's classroom. My science teacher. He always said I had potential, and now I could finally show him. "I think I found it," I panted, shoving my notes toward him. Mr. Harris adjusted his glasses, scanning the pages, and then gave me a slow, amazed grin. "If this works the way you say, this could change everything." Without missing a beat, he locked the classroom door behind us, and we headed straight to the school's lab. We mixed up a full dose of the formula, our hands trembling with excitement. I couldn't believe this was actually happening. The next morning, we tried the serum on the sick lab animals, an old beagle with chronic mange, and a scrawny gray cat with a respiratory infection. I held my breath as Mr. Harris administered the first dose. Then we waited. Hours ticked by, but slowly, the beagle's coat started to look healthier, and the cat's raspy breathing became smooth and clear. By the end of the day, they were wagging tails and purring softly in their cages. We did it. It worked. Tears stung my eyes as I held the cat close, feeling her warm little body against my chest. "They're going to be okay," I whispered. Over the next few weeks, we gave the serum to every sick animal we could find. Each time the results were the same: healthy, happy pets. But the best part? We didn't stop there. Mr. Harris made a few calls, and soon enough, every animal in our lab found a new home. I watched as the once sick beagle ran off with his new family, tail wagging like a flag, and the gray cat curled up in the lap of her new owner. It wasn't just science that cured them. It was hope. And standing there, watching those animals leave to start their new lives, I knew I'd found my purpose. This was only the beginning.